Now to a much safer corner of the world. She can't see what all the fuss is about, but Patricia Cooper is something of a local hero, especially to the students of North Ainslie Primary. When the school got money from the government to build a new library, they did not name it after a politician, but after their much-loved teacher librarian. Now aged 82, Mrs Cooper is still there 3 days a week and still teaching.
Good morning, Mrs Cooper.
Good morning, everyone. It's wonderful to feel this injection of energy and interest and people acknowledging the importance of education, which is the key to most things in life, let's face it.
It's very much a community school, and Pat is part of that, of the life of you know, what makes the heartbeat in this school.
When Steve came home from school, come on, you can read for me.
The Jones family had been.
Just shortly after the school opened in 1958, and a state-of-the-art school, most wonderful buildings. We came to this area, which was red dust and skeleton weed. It was a great delight to come to the school and see something that was recognisable in that there were classes of children and people all wanting the very best for education. But I went to a parent night when the Canberra College of Advanced Education, as it was in those days, sent some of their leaders to speak about lifelong education. And I thought, that could be for me.
So at 41 she trained to be a teacher, and then she did a master's, and she was on the board of UC for a long time. So she's always lived out her passion and commitment to education.
I've taught in many schools in Canberra over the last thousands of years, as children like to put it. And suddenly I found I was appointed to North Ainslie, and joy of joys, Chris Pilgrim was the principal, and I had worked with her before. So I rang her up and said, guess who's going to your school? I coordinate the volunteer program in the school. I teach ESL, which is English as a second language. I work in the classroom in small groups with the guided reading and writing program, and also on an individual basis.
She helps us to do quality work. Because she looks after all the books in the library and makes sure no one rips their pages out.
I know what it is to move. I know how you can slip through the cracks and how important it is for someone to be able to identify little gains that you make. Nice writing. I can read that. It's nice and big. Oh, we were honoured today by a visit from the wife of the Prime Minister of Malaysia, who is very interested in education.
Lots of walking
There's
here.
a lot of walking, yes.
Up and down the steps, no?
Yeah. I was interested in the focus on my age because I never really think about it. I still think I'm about 35. And it's a great big jolt when you have to fill in forms.
She's a great educator, absolutely committed to education, and our community think she's wonderful. So much so that they wanted this library named after her as the Patricia Cooper Library.
Well, I was taken aback for about 2 seconds and I felt very honoured, and I felt momentarily unable to accept that privilege. But then I thought, well, why not? Because if I represent teachers and librarians, then I think it's a fair thing, because teachers are not often publicly honoured.
The children love her. When that portrait was painted, the children were in awe of it.
They were fascinated, the most unexpected children said, how did he do that? Is it a photograph? No, it's not a photograph, it's done with a brush and paint. It couldn't be.
Mrs Cooper is special because she works in the library and she's very helpful in class and stuff. Because she loves teaching.
Well, I see retirement more as a penalty than a prize. And perhaps I will come to that one day. I expect it will be. I always said that I hope somebody will tell me when I'm no longer effective.
Mum was like, Kerry, like...
And there is tremendous joy in being able to put a book in the hand of somebody who isn't a keen reader. And then they come back and say, is there another one?